So lads, the WNBA have done it. They have done it. They have officially fined Sophie Cunningham every podcast episode.
Yo, Sophie Cunningham just spilled some tea, and it makes the WNBA look wild desperate. She says the league is literally fining her on purpose, not for flagrant fouls, not for fighting, nah. They're fining her for podcasts and TikToks. You heard that right. What's wild is Sophie wasn't a huge name before this year, but now she's unofficially the most fined player in league history. All because she's talking into a microphone, talking on TikTok. This ain't about basketball plays, people.
That's it.
I'm officially 3 for 3 on being fined by the WNBA.
Holy sh! For this? For the pod? Again?
They didn't like my comments on Paige Becker's.
No way!
I didn't even say anything bad.
She admitted it herself. She's now 3 for 3 on WNBA fines, and the craziest part, she wasn't even mad. Sophie was laughing. See, she knows these fines are just making her more famous, more marketable, and honestly richer. The league thinks they're silencing her, but real talk, they're basically just cutting her a check every time they fine her. And what was her big crime this time, you ask? Saying Paige Buckers has a good whistle. That's it.
I love Paige to death. Do not get me wrong. I think, I think she's a hell of a player and, would love to play with her one day. But those refs were giving her every freaking whistle last night. You literally couldn't touch her. Couldn't touch her. And that shit is so annoying to me.
Yeah, that's it. That's the crime. 2, 3, $500 for complimenting Paige Bucker's ability to draw fouls. Forget the flagrant elbows. Forget the body checks. Forget star players getting shoved in the face. Nah. Sophie praising Paige's whistle, that's the line, and it's comical. Angel Reese called Caitlin Clark's whistle special in a press conference. No fine. Kelsey Plum stopped the whole presser to complain about refs. Not a dime. Stephanie White went off after her team nearly body slammed Caitlin Clark. Still no fine. But Sophie Cunningham, she says Paige draws a good whistle, and suddenly the league acts like she just committed a felony.
Whistle last night. You literally couldn't touch her. Couldn't touch her. And that shit is so annoying to me. And if you're gonna do that, then give it to our guards. I just hate the inconsistency.
Look, it's selective, it's targeted, and it's obvious. Sophie's not dumb. She knows they're trying to make an example out of her. The WNBA decided she's their problem child. But here's the twist. Sophie's winning. Big time. Think about this. Her first fine was $400. She got ejected, fined, and suddenly she was the WNBA's so-called bad girl. And what happened? Her jersey sold out overnight. Her TikTok following blew up from 300K to over 1 million. Brands came calling. People who didn't even watch the WNBA knew her name. That $400 fine, best marketing investment she ever made. Then came fine number 2. Another $200, this time for a TikTok. And what happened then? Same exact result. Millions of views, hundreds of thousands of new followers, more deals, more exposure. Sophie literally laughed. She told them, "Okay, you got it, bud," when they fined her. See, she knows the pattern now. She pays a small fine, and in return, she gets $1 million boost to her brand. That's not punishment. That's a business model. Pure and simple.
We were talking about our first week, what people had to say. Well, the WNBA fined me for talking about the refs.
No!
Everyone's like, what is going on with the refs? And I'm like, I don't know. And you finding me $500 is not going to do shit.
You got fined for episode 1?
Dude, they fined me $1,500. I'm like, what? I'm like, this is just the beginning. It's like, you're kidding.
Oh, way. It's cool for the pod, but that's kind of a bummer. Do they put this is why you're being fined and this is why it's this much? Or is it hey, quit talking shit on us, Venmo us $1,500?
No. What happens is they email our GM. She pulls me aside and she goes, "Come here, Soph, I have to talk to you." And this was in front of everybody. And I was like, what did I do now? And she just smiled and she goes, "Hey, they're gonna fine you again." I was like, I even told them, I even credited them that their job was hard. I'm not saying that your job is easy. I did say that, and I said that I would not be good at it. Look at the whole picture. What are we doing? And then I'll get fined for that, and then I'll get fined for this, and then
They just can't shut her up.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the WNBA looks dumber every single time. See, the whole point of a fine is for it to sting, to make a player stop. But these fines, they don't hurt Sophie. They make her stronger. She's turning pennies into millions. She's outsmarting the league at their own game. If they really wanted to punish her, they'd stop fining her. No fine, no viral moment. No viral moment, fewer brand deals. But the league can't resist. They keep writing her checks disguised as fines. And she keeps cashing them. Now listen, this is where the Paige Buckers talk gets insane. Paige is almost untouchable. Her fan base, absolutely unhinged. They cheer when Sophie gets hurt. They worship Bria Hartley just for tangling with Sophie. They're online 24/7, and the league loves it. They protect Paige at all costs. She literally shoved Sophie twice, and Sophie got called for the fouls. Imagine that. Paige shoves Sophie, whistle blows, foul on Sophie. You can't make this up. It's embarrassing.
But like, why?
They are not protecting their players. Nobody's going to watch this if you're not protecting your star players. You're not protecting your players, period. But particularly your star players. No one's going to watch this. People are watching it because of Caitlin Clark, and then even more because of Sophie Cunningham. And if you're going to just hang them out to dry, then, you know, good heavens. And then what? Reese is out. Angel Reese is out too. Is she coming back to WNBA? That's a big question. Nobody's going to watch this anymore because they don't protect their players. It's a worthless organization. They have no idea how to protect their players. But, oh man, they're going to bitch and moan. Well, you better pay us the money. For what? You can't even protect your star players that draw the eyeballs. Now nobody's watching. Nobody's going to watch to see the star players sitting out with injuries because of poor treatment and poor officiating on the sides. Nobody's going to watch that. That's so dumb. I hate it because, man, they had a hot streak, and now look.
Now, get this. Caitlin Clark, the league's biggest star, gets her eye poked, walks away holding her face, and still gets a technical foul. That's the officiating we're dealing with. Paige gets away with shoves. Caitlin gets punished just for existing. And she gets fined for saying Paige has a good whistle. See the picture here? This isn't about protecting the game. This isn't about professionalism. This is about control. It's the WNBA picking favorites. Caitlin saves their ratings, but she gets hammered every game. Grabbed, shoved, slapped, mugged, and what happens? Either nothing, or worse, she gets the foul call herself. Remember the eye poke? Whistle still went against her. That's their star protection. Negative protection. It burns fans. Caitlin takes hits, gets no calls, raises an eyebrow, and gets a tech. Paige can jot refs all day. Throw her hands up, nothing happens. Sophie calls it out, and she's writing checks. That's the double standard. So Sophie calling herself 3 for 3 on fines? She's not joking. She's exposing how ridiculous this system is. You see players fighting, brawling, disrespecting refs. No fines. But Sophie, they want to muzzle her. And guess what? She's flipping it. She's not silenced. She's louder than ever. Every fine becomes another viral TikTok, another headline. People who don't even watch basketball go, wait, who's Sophie Cunningham? That's why she laughs. The WNBA just made her brand explode again. And the fans, Paige's fans, are wild. They cheer injuries. They defend her like she's a combo of LeBron and Taylor Swift. The league eats it up because Paige brings clicks. That's why she's protected. That's why Sophie gets punished. But here's the twist again. The hate from Paige's fans actually makes Sophie more popular. Every insult is free advertising. Every boo turns into a viral TikTok. She gains thousands of followers. Every fine creates sympathy. It's marketing 100. Sophie doesn't need ads. The WNBA and Paige's fan base do it for free. They amplify her, and Sophie cashes the check. Meanwhile, the WNBA can't get out of its own way. They want to look fair, professional, legitimate, but they keep proving the opposite. You can't have a league where one player gets shoved and fined for speaking, while another gets superstar treatment. Fans notice, creators notice, even casual viewers notice. That's why the WNBA struggles with credibility. And the media, some reporters act more like PR for the league. They laugh, downplay injuries, pretend everything's fine. But fans aren't stupid. They see the bias. They see the cover-ups. That's why independent creators are blowing up. They're telling the truth. Sophie Cunningham proves the WNBA's control strategy backfires. They find her to shut her up. She gets louder. They try to turn fans against her. Haters drive attention. They want her to be a problem. She's their most marketable personality. They can't script it better. This ties back to Caitlin Clark, too. The same league trying to muzzle Sophie is letting their biggest draw take abuse without protection. That's not just dumb, it's sabotage. You'd think they'd want Caitlin to have a golden whistle, protect their but no, they're too busy chasing Sophie's fines. This whole thing makes the WNBA look desperate. They're so hungry for control, they don't see the obvious favoritism. Paige gets kid glove treatment. Caitlin gets the WWE steel chair welcome. It's like auditions for the chosen one. Spoiler, not Caitlin, definitely not Sophie. The league has no idea how to handle a player embracing the villain role. They find Sophie to punish her, but she just leans in harder. She cracks jokes on Instagram. Paige's fans swarm her. Sophie posts something that doubles engagement. She's running a masterclass in free marketing, and the WNBA is footing the bill. Caitlin Clark is stuck in the middle. Biggest draw, biggest target. They can't decide to crown her or crucify her. They need her. She fills arenas, but they treat her like an enemy because she refuses to be quiet and humble. She sells out arenas. They let her get hacked. It's insane. And Paige, she doesn't earn it. Walks in, gets the superstar whistle. Anyone who questions it, like Sophie, gets a bill. It's not competition, it's favoritism on steroids. Fans are noticing. You can't say this league is fair when it's built on double standards. It all adds up. The WNBA has no idea what it's doing. They pick favorites, punish the wrong people, and make their own product look like a joke. Sophie Cunningham, she's smart enough to take advantage. She's laughing at every fine. It's not punishment, it's promotion. She's building her empire off their incompetence. That's why fans are split. Some hate Sophie, some love her, but almost everyone knows who she is now. And that's something the WNBA can't take away, no matter how many fines they hand down.